AI has slowly been taking over the entire world. It's capable of doing your homework, completing complex math problems, coding, but how good is it at Yeeps? Today, I asked 5 AIs to create me a redstone contraption in Yeeps, and whichever one is the worst, best, worst, whichever one sucks the least wins. They're all gonna suck, so whichever one just sucks the least. Yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna ask the AIs to make me is just make me a simple contraption so when I press a button, it turns on a light. Tell me how to make a wiring contraption in Yeeps so when I press a button, it turns on a light. Alright, here's a simple way to blah blah blah. Okay, so here's its step-by-step instruction. What you need: a button, a light, and a wiring tool / wiring nodes. Step 1, place down a button somewhere. It literally says place down a button somewhere. Okay? Button. Place a light wherever you want it to turn on. So I'll say I'll put the light like here. Connect to the light. Drag the wire from the button. What?
Connect the wire to the button.
It says drag the wire to the button.
Oh, okay. I know how to do that.
You know how to drag a wire.
Sure. I just need to...
Yeah, we gotta drag it. Hold on. Alright, we did it. Test it. Let's see if ChatGPT is good at wiring and Yeeps. Yay! It works. ChatGPT passes. So ChatGPT gets 1 point. Now we move on to Claude. Alright, let's ask it the exact same question. I'm literally just gonna copy and paste it and ask it. Boop, working. Searching the web. So based on what's available, here's how to do it. A button, a short wire, a powered block. Step 1. Place
You're gonna have to need your light first.
No, it says place your button. Place your powered block. What does that mean? Like about the light? I'm just gonna assume it's talking about the light bulb.
Nah.
There. Connect them with a short wire. Test it. Is Claude also good at wiring and Yeeps? Yay! Alright. DeepSeek's turn. DeepSeek is known for being very bad at this. So let's
see if it actually does.
Certainly. Place the button. Find the button block in Yeeps. So we place a button. There. Behind or next to the button, connect the redstone wire that will carry the signal. Behind or next to the... So...
What?
Okay. Extend the wire from the button to the light block. You never told me to put down the light block. So extend the wire from the power to the light... Okay. That's, It never told me to connect it to it, so let's just,
Yeah.
I think... This might be our first...
I think AI isn't,
It's touching the light block, so we'll count. Place the light block where you want to turn it... So it told me to... It told me to connect the wire to the light block, and then after it told me to do that, it told me to place the light block, so... Okay. Test the circuit. Press the button. The circuit should complete, sending power to the light, causing it to turn on. It doesn't work. It doesn't even power, because there's not even a thing behind it. Alright, well, DeepSeek is still known for being bad at wiring, I guess. Let's ask Gemini the same question. Connect the battery to the button.
Battery to the button?
We need a battery? A battery, I'm guessing, we'll just use, this as our battery. So, we got our battery to the button. Connect the button to the light.
I think I know what it's talking about. Hold on. Can I arrange the button?
Hold on. Didn't work.
Hold on. The reason why it didn't work, because look.
I mean, I guess it works, but there's no need for a battery.
So, I guess we could just put...
Pass, kinda. Alright, now it's time to ask Copilot. aka Microsoft's AI bot that doesn't even know it's alive. Here's the simplest possible way to make a wire button to a light in Yeeps. So by pressing the button, it turns the light. Place the light bulb. Place it anywhere you want. There's our light. Place a pulse button. I'm guessing that's just this. It literally is called pulse button. That's actually cool. Connect the button to the light. Is it finally telling me something simple instead of just it?
I don't think it's saying that. I think you just have to move this to here so that.
Oh yeah, it's never even mentioning wiring. So why don't I just test it? All right, so the only AI that failed is DeepSeek. So every other AI has 1 point, but DeepSeek has 0. Now we're gonna ask the AI if it can make me an automatic door. So when I walk through a gate, it opens the door. I bet no AI is gonna get a point on this. Tell me how to make a automatic door opener wiring system in Yeeps. So when I walk through a gate, the door opens. Alright. Trigger, zone, wire, door, hinge. Step by step. Build your door. Our door will be the most normal door that I can find, so... Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. There's our door. Add the trigger zone. Place detection thing.
Place detection thing? Oh.
Add the trigger zone. I did that. Wire it up. Using the wiring tool, connect, activate on player mode while inside. What is it talking about? What? Use the wiring tool, connect it. So it's telling me to connect it. Does it count? I mean, it's telling me to connect it, so I guess I'll just there. So I connected it now. Configure settings? Why is it telling me to do configure settings? Speed. I can't even edit that. So now it says walk through the gate and it should work. It worked! Oh my gosh! Maybe ChatGPT plays Yeeps in their free time. Maybe they're a secret Yeeps fan or something. Alright, let's ask every other AI the same exact question. Let's see how long Claude's gonna take this time. A pressure plate or a trapped floor block. What? Unlock the parts. So wait, like floor block? What is it talking about? So wait, maybe it means like these.
What does it say?
It says get one of these things, like pressure plate. Build your doorway. I'll just use the same exact door.
You said door, not this.
That is a door. It's a sliding door.
Alright, whatever.
Optional. Place the pressure plate. Okay. Set it on the floor right in front of the door. Okay. Add a pulse gate. Wire it all together. Connect the output of the pressure gate to the input of the pulse gate with the short wire. What is the pulse gate?
I don't think they have that in Yeeps.
I don't think a pulse gate exists, so we'll just
use that.
Here's our pulse gate or something. And there's no pulse gate in the game, so I guess you just get air.
Yeah.
Just connect the output of the pulse gate into the input of the door.
I guess.
Now we just connect it to the input of the door. Oh, no. So there's no pulse gate, so I don't know what it asked me to put there.
There we go.
Test it.
It works so well.
I mean, I guess it is kind of cheating. I didn't put anything here, but if there was this, it would have worked. But there is no pulse gate.
So just put maybe.
It didn't. No, it never told me to connect this to the door. It just said connect the pulse gate. So I'm gonna put fail. All right, next one we got DeepSeek. Let's see if DeepSeek can redeem themselves and get a point. Pressure plate, redstone wiring, door block, repeater.
What?
I never. This isn't Minecraft. Place the pressure plate or motion sensor. So I'm guessing I'm just gonna use the motion sensor, which is this. Here's our motion sensor. Wire to the door. So.
Wait a minute, it's actually cooking.
Hold on, it is cooking now. I don't know why it's asked me to put
Suddenly
it here,
it is.
So now
wire to the door?
Yep, it literally just said wire to the door.
Oh, wait.
This is basically the same thing as ChatGPT's. Like, it's almost exactly the same.
Wait a minute. What if they're a copy?
Ooh, what if they're copying? ChatGPT's telling them how to do it. Okay, there's still more. Configure the door to open automatically.
If it works, it'll make me rise.
Test the system. Alright.
Chat
Gemini.
GPT.
The essential components: battery, sensor, door, hatch, and wire tool. Place the sensor. Mount your sensor near the top or side of your doorway. So, So here's our door, and it says mount the sensor to the top or side of your doorway.
So I'm guessing. How about side? It says side or up, so I feel like side will just make it feel natural.
There we go. Perfect. I'm following its instructions exactly. Power the sensor. Use your wire tool to connect the battery output to the sensor input. There is no sensor input, so we're just gonna make it connect to nothing. There's our very
Wire
real...
to connect. That's just like one of the most...
There. We can connect the door to the sensor output.
Kind of want to make it cool.
I mean, I guess, but... Wait, what's the point of the door if I'm walking through this?
Let's just say that this thing failed.
It's supposed
Or
to
just-
open the door. So I think it passes. It's supposed to open the door, so it passes. Gemini wins. Last one is co-pilot. Here's the simplest, most reliable way. What you need: a player detector. What the heck is a player detector? Place your wired door where you want it. So I want my door... the entrance of my house. Perfect. This is my beautiful door. Place a player detector in front of the door. What is a player detector? Wait a minute, does it mean like... Hold on. Is this talking about...
Wait a minute, the creative block one.
Oh yeah. It's a hider detector, so I don't know what it wants me to do. Wait, there's a creative mode one? I didn't even know there was.
Yes.
Where? Whatever. For our player detector, we'll just use the old-fashioned gate. We'll just use this gate. In front of the door, above the door, or hidden inside of the door. How does one put one inside of the door? I don't... We'll just put it here. As long as the detection range covers the area you want, blah blah blah. Detector output to door input. Oh. So, test it. We're gonna do the final one, and this one's gonna be really hard. So basically, what we're asking it to do is make something like this. So when I have to press both buttons in order for it to start a 3-second countdown.
I will never explode.
Let's see if I can even... Can I even word this? Okay, new chat. Tell me how to make a wiring contraption in Yeeps. So when I press two buttons at the same time, it starts a 3-second countdown, then
Yo, Circuit, catch my controller.
On
oh, you did not.
A fan.
Well, catch this.
2 buttons, 1 AND gate. Okay, it knows what an AND gate is. Surprising. 2 buttons.
I don't even know what that is.
1 timer delay set to 3 seconds. What? Okay. Connect button 1 to AND input gate A. Is ChatGPT actually about to cook? Button 2 to that. 1 timer / delay block. Set to 3 seconds. Can't...
What?
You can't really set this. So
Okay.
It says 1, so we're putting 1. Set timer. Now when they're both pressed, it sends output.
Maybe it wants you to use
Connect
variables.
the timer output to fan. So now we put the fan.
Hold on, I want to see who else is coming.
Let's see if it works.
It works!
No, it doesn't. I didn't wait 3 seconds. ChatGPT actually
3
failed.
seconds.
Surprised.
Well, kind of.
Well, it didn't wait 3 seconds. It said place 1 block and make it go to 3 seconds, which doesn't work.
Maybe
Is
it
Claude
wanted
gonna
you
get a
to
fail, or
use
is Claude gonna get a pass? Okay, it's working. Great news! The logic gate page has exactly what we need for both buttons at the same time. 2 big buttons, 1 AND gate, 1 delay gate. It says 1 delay gate again. Place your buttons side by side with a bit of space between them. What? Side by side with a bit of space. That doesn't
Yeah,
make...
so that's right there.
Place the AND gate where wire button 1 back and wire button 2 side. Oh, here, I'll just do that. Boom. Place a delay gate it still says 1.
Only
I
one?
don't- It literally says place a delay gate, X1. It says X1 gate. Wire the output front of the AND gate into the input. Place your fan with the output of the delay gate onto the input of the pan block. It says place a wire, so I'm placing a wire. Let's see if it does it.
Alright.
3 seconds. No, the only 2 that haven't failed yet are Gemini and Copilot. Let's see if they can keep their streak. DeepSeek, let's see if you got this. They're known for being bad at wiring, but you actually passed last time, so surprised. Next. Alright, to create a wiring contraption in Yeeps, we're pressing 2 buttons simultaneously, starts a 3-second countdown before turning on a fan. 2 buttons, redstone, AND gate, timer circuit. What? What is a timer circuit? Circus, what is a
This
timer
block.
circuit?
Wait, it's this block.
Okay.
No, this is a clock pulse, but I don't know if it says it wrong.
Place 2 buttons where you want to press them simultaneously. Okay. Send a signal to timer circuit. I have no idea what that means, but I'm guessing it's this. Connect the output. No, connect the timer to activate the fan. So
This is not gonna work.
I think DeepSeek might still be bad. 3, 2, 1. Oh. It kind of works.
Wait, I want to see. Try again. What even?
It doesn't even
It
hit
hit
me.
me.
Hold on. Okay, DeepSeek failed. Didn't wait 3 seconds, but I just want to try something. Let's see if Gemini can keep up their winning streak, or will they fail miserably like everyone else? No one has passed yet. Can Gemini?
What is it? Like these ones? I'm gonna just.
All right. Can Gemini do it? It's thinking. To make this work, you'll need to use logic gates. 1 battery, 2 buttons,
This
1 AND gate,
Hard carry in
and
school.
3 delays.
is a battery?
Oh, it says 3 delays.
We just use.
It actually says 3 delays.
We
instead of 1
use
delay.
this thing.
Hey, battery means
Gemini
power.
always cooks, even in school, bro.
Power the buttons. What?
Power the
think it under-
buttons.
I don't think it understands what it's talking about. So power
I think
the
it's
buttons.
trying to tell you to press the button.
No, it's.
I think it's
so
just doing a realistic thing.
Okay, we powered the buttons. Yay. Logic check. Connect the output of button A to the first input of the AND gate, and vice versa. So, connect the output of the AND gate and input of the delay. Activate the fan and connect the output of the delay to the input of the fan.
These aren't delays.
Yeah, wait 2 seconds.
Oh, those are the delays. I was thinking these are the delays.
Practice. See if it works.
So I basically did.
1. It works! One of them actually passed. Whee! Alright, Copilot, show me what you got. 2 pulse buttons, AND gate, timer, fan, wires. Place the 2 buttons. There. Add a timer. Place a timer block and after the AND gate.
Look for a timer block.
That's called clock, not timer.
No, sorry, I didn't place it down.
Timer block?
It literally
Isn't it
says
this?
place a time. That's just a wait block, I think it's called. That's a timer?
No,
No,
that's a 1 by 1
the small ones are the timers. I
That's
think.
not time. That's a pulse.
Wait, and then it says after that, place a delay gate or delay thing. So it's saying
timers don't
place
exist.
that, and then place this. Okay. It just says put 1. Put in the timer settings set to 3 seconds. Connect
Maybe it
the
wants
fan.
us to use a variable.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Wait, is
Connect the
there a thing
fan.
in variables that says timer?
I don't know. Let me check.
No, there's not.
Okay. Let's see if it does it. Go.
There's time.
It does
Nope.
the same.
Nope.
only
Copilot
does 2
actually failed. So Copilot failed, which means the AI that is best at making redstone and Yeeps hide and seek is Gemini.
We love Gemini in school. Google Lens.
If you want to make your redstones build better, never use AI. No matter if it's Gemini, just learn.